Okay, we're moving up to the structure here. One thing, the next video after this video should be the attic video, but we're not going to have one of those because there isn't any attic access to this home. We've got open dovetails here, quite a bit of area over the patio you'll see. I've been in all the closets. It's just there isn't any attic access. I have a house that's just about this old and it's got a flat roof. We're not inspecting my house today. But anyway, at this point, you just got to, it's got to be faith. Faith about the insulation that might be in there. Faith about how the structure might have been framed. You can see here that we've got underlayment. Alright. But I'm only counting one layer of underlayment. You should have two. Want to see that underneath? We do have 2 layers of underlayment. That's a good thing. Rain gutters are not required, but they're preferred for various reasons. We do not have rain gutters. We've got asphalt shingles. Okay, right here, and that's not a carpenter ant. Alright. Right here we should have kick-out flashing. We should have flashing that comes out, kicks out like this, brings the water so it doesn't go down the structure. This flashing should have been sealed so that water doesn't curl back up underneath here. All this should have been installed better when the roof covering was installed. This roof covering is no spring chicken. This is a closed lap valley. Some people call it a California valley. Those are acceptable. Those are acceptable. Grampy's on the roof again. Call 911. How's that look? Got some loose shingles. The wind can blow those up and cause you some grief. Okay, this is a satellite dish. Duh. All right, this is a sail. It shouldn't be attached to the chimney like that because as the wind blows, it stresses out your bricks. On this back side, see where all this water comes down here? That creates a dead valley. There should be a saddle back here. A cricket is the technical name for it. But a rain diverter so that the water doesn't come down here and pool and make its way back down into the structure. When this home was built, chimney caps were not required. Chimney crowns were all that was required, and that's what we have. But a cap would be better because when the crowns crack like this, the cap would prevent water from coming into the structure. This is your flue, I guess. All right. We should also have a screen, a spark arrestor screen, so that if you got a nice roaring fire, you don't share it with the neighbors. Kind of keep that fire to yourself. So that's what that's about. I'll put this back where I found it. I ran out of battery, so that's what this is about. Moving on along. I'm saying that this roof covering is probably about 8 or 9 years old. Probably. Okay, we've got wind turbines, passive exhaust wind turbines here. This is your furnace flue. That's your neighbor's dog. Coming on along, it's a hip roof, low slope, low pitch, hip roof. Are these soffit vents? No, they're faux soffit vents. Alright, so the only ventilation I'm seeing is exhaust ventilation. This is the electrical coming into the house. It's called the service drop. This is called the service drop. That's the weather head. This is the electric supply conduit. Alright, we're missing some insulation here. It's kind of cracking and peeling off. It's the little outer skin. I get that. It's a little outer skin, but it still is. Our drip loop is fine. Our service drop, that's the cable coming over here. That's that cable running through the trees. See how it's rubbing against the tree like that? It's not supposed to be in the trees. This tree should have been cut back so that this cable is unencumbered and the tree doesn't blow against it. You don't lose power. Oh, we do have some rain gutter. Not very good rain gutter. Some rain gutter over the back of the house where the garage car entry is. Okay. I'm looking for hail damage. I'm not seeing any impact marks. Just not seeing any of this tree. I mean, because the house is such a low slope, kind of like my no slope roof. But every once in a while, you need to come up here with tennis shoes on. All right, and clean, sweep this roof off. It needs to be cleaned off. This rain gutter too. And this rain gutter, they last about as long as roofs last, and roofs last about 14 years. All right, so this rain gutter should have been replaced at the same time as the roof. Now you're gonna be replacing the rain gutter. In just a few years, you're gonna be replacing the roof, and so now you're leapfrogging. So, and I don't know the actual age of the roof. That's beyond the scope. But my clients want to know, and the insurance company wants to know too. So you might want to talk to the seller about the documentation about when this is the last time this roof was replaced. Now, they can say this is a 20-year roof, 25-year roof is what they usually say, 30-year roof, 35, 45, 50, whatever age they say. This is not a 30-year roof, okay? This is back here, this is like a 20-year roof, 25 maybe, and but that's not how long they last. In Texas, insurance companies do not like to start a relationship with a roof that's over 14 years old. You won't be able to get replacement value insurance. You'll get actual cash value insurance. They say, oh, it's got a warranty. Well, the warranty doesn't mean anything. The only thing the warranty covers is the shingle manufacturer. That's the only thing they cover. They don't cover the installation. They don't cover the flashing. They don't cover the rain gutters. They don't cover anything. All they cover is the shingles. By the time you get that, you have, and then it's actual cash value. They prorate that too. So by the time the insurance company prorates it and gives you actual cash value, and the manufacturer gets it, you at best you're probably looking at. I don't do insurance inspections, but at best you're probably looking at. You're going to be lucky if you get your. You're going to be lucky if you get your deductible. So in essence, you want to find out what kind of insurance you have. We got some more loose shingles here. Sure do. Will the wind blow those up? Sure looks like it has been, huh? Okay. All right. Cast iron vent system. Every year or so, you need to come up here, these neoprene collars. See how that's been getting torn around there? Just come up and seal it with some sealant. Trees touching your roof there. You think that one's too close? I do. Uh-huh. That's too close. I think anybody would agree with that. Just about anybody would agree with that. Now we got some deflection on this roof that's coming across here. The technical word for that's sumping. I don't usually put sumping in the report because unfortunately that house has it, that house has it, my house has it, that house has it, that house has it. So, in a perfect world, this would be just like a sheet of glass. If the sumping is excessive, then I call it sumping and call it a deficiency in the report. As it is, I'm just going to say that there's, some natural deflections. We'll need some sealant here, huh? Looks like the sealant's giving up. That's why you come up here once a year and check your sealant and your loose shingles. What's the answer for these loose shingles? Is sealant. Just glue them back down. So you might be able to get insurance on this roof, but you're going to be married to that insurance company. So say you're in the house for a couple years and you want to shop for insurance. This roof's going to be a couple years older than it was today. And the new insurance company is going to look at that. The old insurance company will be, happy to keep you. So they're going to say, oh, no problem at all. But a new insurance company, if you don't like the way your insurance company's been treating you, or you want to shop for prices, you're basically, because of the age of the roof, you're going to be kind of married to it. I don't mean to scare you too bad, but it's a consideration. It's a consideration. So you want to find out, the age of the roof, and that way you can make prudent decisions. So besides the age of the roof, what did we learn? We learned that we do not have kick-out flashing. We learned that flashing wasn't properly sealed. We learned that we do not have a cricket to divert water away from the chimney. We learned that we have an antenna that acts, a satellite dish that acts as a sail. We learned that we do not have a chimney cap, that they weren't required. We learned that our crown has cracks in it. We do not have a spark arrestor screen. We learned that we got trees too close to the house. We learned that we got branches touching the trees. We learned that we got some loose shingles. We learned that we have a few loose shingles. We learned that we might want to have some of our plumbing penetrations resealed. We have a an opening over here. We learned that too. And we learned some electrical. We learned that some of this, and this probably won't even be fixed. Electrician will probably tell you not to worry about this. I'm going to tell you that I saw it. But everybody's going to agree that the service drop should not be in the trees like that. We also learned that our rain gutter is old. It should be taken off or replaced.